What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Another exciting day, another Monday. And to top it all off, the USPS and eBay were both having issues with shipping, printing labels. So I only had one little issue. So it didn't affect me. Hopefully, it's not too big of an issue for anyone else. There was also an issue over the weekend when I was trying to list. I was at my business partner's house. So we did 100 of these bad boys right here. Did 100 listings over the weekend. Um, and or drafts, whatever you want to say. And eBay kept having issues, kept just saying it wasn't available. So it happened, I think, 3 or 4 different times. So I had to take, 5, 10 minute break and wait for them to fix whatever the heck happened. So just a couple issues there. Also, there's an issue. So here's business policies, and I'm going to stop using business policies, and I'll explain why. Business policies are great if they work properly, but they don't work properly. Um, So when let's say you want to go on vacation or whatever. So I wasn't going to do shipping on Friday. Well, I didn't do shipping on Friday. So rather than put my store on vacation mode, I just increased my business or my handling to 2 business days. When you do that, all those things that have offers on them, you can't change the policy on. So it creates a copy. So here's my PFR priority padded flat rate envelope calculated copy, right? Because these were all the listings that already had offers on them when I went to change my policy. So you just got to make sure that you don't send out any offers for 48 hours or 48 hours before you're going to change your policy or whatever. You have to be changing things with plenty of leadway. So here's the copy, right? So you click this down arrow, says view 8 active listings. Well, when you go to do that, there's no listing showing up. So I called eBay and they couldn't even figure it out. They don't know it's an error. So um, the people are going to work on it. This right here, same thing, error. You can't get the listings. So it makes things more complicated when you want to go on vacation um, because of the way it's set up. Um, so I suppose you could just wait. I don't know. It's weird because even if you said, okay, I'm not going to send offers for 48 hours, that's going to kind of kill your store. Um, if you said, okay, I'm gonna send out offers, but I'm gonna update the shipping policy before I send that offer out, what are you're gonna have to have another ground advantage, flat rate, priority, and UPS ground. Those are just the 3 I use. But you would have to have another policy that was, let's say, 2 business days handling time or 5 or however many business days handling time you wanted. So I mean, I guess you could. It just makes things a little more complicated. So I'm going to come over here. You can come over here and you can opt out. I'm going to opt out. So according to eBay, when you opt out, um, it doesn't delete these listings. It You just can't keep using those business policies. So, and ceiling just cracked. So, or made a noise. So, you will just all your new listings. You'll have to enter in, your handling time and your shipping, the padded flat rate. Is it UPS? Is it ground advantage? And then you have to enter in, of course, the weight, then your handling time. So it will be easier because then I can just go into my listings and I can edit them, excuse me, and I can change the handling time to 2 days, to 4 days, to whatever days I need, rather than go on vacation mode. And then uh, I can, before I send out offers, right, make sure everything's in the handling time it needs to be. Just a little bit of ground. It's not a perfect system either way. That's just how eBay is. That's just one of the things you have to deal with. Running this small business is the choice that we all chose. So you just got to find the easiest workaround for you. And for me, that's what I'm going to do. So here is the big issue. Okay. So I was done So on Friday at 5 o'clock, I said I'm going to change my business policies or my listings back to one or same day business time, same day handling. That's what I have. And I just chose a cutoff time of noon, I think. So if you ordered today before noon, my time, you'd get the item shipped today. Right? It's kind of a great little perk. Works out. Unless we put same day handling time. Okay, so I go in and I change all these and it creates these copies, right? Like we just discussed. Now, when I was done, I said, okay, I'm ready to go back to same business day. So let me think about this. Okay, so yeah, I went in and I edited um, the business policy, but I could edit the copy, but I couldn't edit the original. So I could put the copy back to same business day handling time, but I couldn't do the original because it was telling me, hey, you already have this business policy. You can't change the handling time. So I went back into my copy, changed the handling time to 5 days. Then went back into this one to change it to same business day, wouldn't let me. Renamed it, wouldn't let me. There was no workaround. So what I'm saying is I couldn't go back to same day business handling on my 4,300 listings right here. It wouldn't let me. That's the error with this. If this is an actual different policy, the copy, which it is because it has different handling time, I should be able to change each of them independently. Shouldn't matter. I even changed the copy to padded flat rate just to see what it would do. Still wouldn't work. It still said on Ground Advantage, hey, you have a business policy with the same blah, 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 which I did not. So it wasn't true. So there's a little bit of an error in how this works. It's not a perfect system. I don't like it. I'm not going to do it anymore. That's just me. You guys do what you want. All right. So let's talk about what the heck's going on with our store. So this is the last 31 days. It's all green. Oh, it's all green. I would wish this number was down because we don't want to see a lot of non-search slot impressions or search impressions. But we're getting over 300,000. We're at 361. We sold 14 yesterday, 12 the day, or 15 the day before, 12 on Friday. So we had a really good weekend for 2 weekends in a row. Thursday, we only sold 4, but that's the day I changed the handling time. So whenever you do something eBay doesn't like, you're going to see the penalty pretty quick. So today we've only sold 460,000 impressions. We'll see. I'm surprised it's as slow as it is. Who knows what it is? I don't know. Could just be Monday, middle of the month. People are waiting to get paid on the 20th. Who knows? So I was going to show you because last year, this is when we started having problems. You can see the dip. This is the 18th, 17th, 16th. Yeah. We still sold 27 on that day. 13, 21, 15, 19, 24, 19. Anyways, we were still selling a lot of items, but you can see how the traffic started to go down around this time. And so I'm going to be really watching the traffic. I mean, I always do anyways, but I want to know, hey, is it going to start dropping again? Right? Because then you can see as you get down here into December, there were some double digit days, and then it went from 18 to 9, and we didn't go back to double digit sales. See that? We didn't go back to double digit sales after December 13th. I don't know why. I have no idea. Again, could have been something I did too. I don't know. So let's look at, oh, excuse me. You knew that was coming. Okay, so this is from July 20th to now. So you can see this was the reporting error. This is not our issue. But you can see our store since, yeah, June 10th is when we ended all those listings. So you can see how we're just steadily increasing. See the bookends, like the taller ones, weekends, Sunday, 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 So now I can see my actual patterns. It's boom, 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 like the bookends. Yeah, it's going up. So I can see actual patterns now. Because I'm keeping everything the same, I'm listing the same type of inventory. It's not, you know, freaking $50 items, but it's not $2 items. It's not crap. It's right in the wheelhouse, excuse me, of, the good stuff. Excuse me. So, and this is something that, well, our impressions are down 21.5%, but our page views are up 6.6%. So that's good. Um, what did I want to show you? Oh, this one. So let's go October 1st through October 15th. This you can really see the bookends, which, yeah, your weekends are going to be busier. Okay, so let's look at, uh, you know, eBay. 170. We stopped on the 15th. 170 divided by 15. This is really amazing. 11.3. So 6.3 was August. 8.3 was September. Now we're at 11.3 per day. Sales per day on average. That's a huge jump. We've almost doubled in 2 months how many we're selling per day. That's crazy. And so how many page views to sell an item? 53. That's pretty good. 53.8 page views. If you come over here, what are we looking? Let's just look overall. So 41,915 divided by 698. 60 page views. So we've got better by 7. This is again July 20th through October 16th. Let's just see when we were kicking butt last year. Let's go August. This will tell you the last day, then you move it over one. Let's see what this is. Okay, so 129,453 divided by 1496, 86.5. So we're doing much better. 53 page views versus 86.5. So here. So check this out. So now if you go, how many page views? What do we say? 53, right? 53.8. Now, so if we had this many page views divided by what we're doing now, as far as page views for sale, we would have sold almost 1,000 more items. So what I'm saying is when we're coming back like this, we're coming back better. Now let's look at this. 48 or 58 and 41. Find our month. 82 and 18. We're not getting as many organic promotions, impressions, but we're selling a lot more organically. Isn't that's good? Does it tell you? I wish there was a way, maybe there is, to see exactly how many promoted items you sold, how many organics. I mean, you can add them up, but yeah, so we're selling a lot more organic, even though we're getting less percentage-wise organic traffic, organic impressions, traffic, whatever. So it's interesting to see these things when you start looking at these different factors. Um, like here's some other things to look at. 0.1 click-through and 1.2 conversion rate. 0.2 click-through, 1.9 conversion rate. So 1.3 and 5.7. See, these are better. These are way better now than they were last year. But this month is coming in way better. Meaning, again, we're getting better placement. We're selling items. More organic items are selling. We're just doing things better. So I say that not to brag, but to encourage people. If you got crap in your store or you've got issues going on, you're not sure what's going on, either contact me, I'll look at your store, I don't care. Or take what I've said and maybe you'll learn something and look at where was I at last year during whatever time period? Are my numbers getting better? Is it taking less impressions and page views to sell something? Um, what is my top 20 search slot impression look like? The rest of the search slot impression look like compared to that time? Click through rate, conversion rate, my organic sales, are they better? Are they worse? Are they the same? As long as these numbers, like this is, I'm not so worried about traffic. I'm more worried about this. Am I selling more? Because if I can have the same amount of traffic and sell more items, I don't care. Give me 1,000 impressions a day. Would I care? No. If you gave me 1,000 impressions per day and 100 page views and I sold 100 per day, is anyone going to care? No, not unless you want to sell 300 per day. So the amount of impressions I get doesn't really matter. It's just, is my traffic going up, page views going up, and my quantity sold going up? So let's just say 361 was yesterday. So if next Sunday I get 362 and sell one more item, I'm fine. Because as you can see, we went from 6.3 per day average sold, 8.3, and now we're at 11.3. So we're going in the right direction. So that's all that matters. So don't get too hung up on, you know, oh, you have more impressions than me or less or whatever. It's just, is everything going in the right direction? So, anyways, that's enough of me babbling. Got a lot done over the weekend. We're all caught up. Well, we're not all, we're never caught up, but got a bunch of coats. I don't know if I'm going to list. If I do, I'm only going to do like 5 or 10 items because I worked all weekend. So I wanted to take the day off. We shipped out 45 items. So that was a lot. Another 2 bag day at USPS. Um, I've got things pretty well organized, pretty well. I don't know why I'm looking. You guys can't see, but all my inventory's right here in my setup. But I've got a lot of items prepped. I got a lot more items that I can list. Um, things are going pretty good, right? I we're gonna see. Like I said, we're at 11.3. We're gonna see once we get to like, I don't know. Should I wait till I get to 17? Should I do it at 15? I don't know. We'll just have to see how I feel about it. And yeah, my business partner's gonna come here in a few months, maybe in December sometime, depending on the weather, because he has to drive. It's just, I wish he could fly here, but it's a smaller town, so there's not a lot of flights that come in every day. And he lives in a smaller town, so he'd have to drive somewhere. And then it's crazy too, because when you live in a smaller area like this, sometimes you can't just fly here. You got to take a connecting flight. So it's faster to actually drive than fly. But anyways, so what I'm trying to say is we got things pretty well set up. We know it's coat time, so we're going to list some more coats. I got more in the wash upstairs. And my goal for this week is to get through the laundry that it needs to be done. I think I have 5, 6 bins maybe, and the coats are part of it. So that's why I've been doing the coats. So I want to get that all done. And then when he comes in a couple months, we're going to build another shelf. We're going to do inventory if I haven't done it all done, haven't got it done by then. Consolidate some more items. Um, yeah, and just like I said, I'm going to have to think of, excuse me, do I want to list? Do I want to increase to 21 yet? I don't think yet, but I think maybe in December, if we're at 15, 16 sales a day on average. The other thing too, and this will be my last thought before I get out of here, is like last year, we kind of hit a plateau and then we went back down. And that plateau was right around in this time, maybe a little before. Let's look at, so this will be 90 days. No, we only sold 900 items. I think our highest was 17 sales a day or something. 17.8, I want to say. So 500 items a month, something like that. I want to see what's going to happen once we reach that spot again. We're at over 5,200 listings right now. So the highest we've ever had was just over 7,000. So I want to see if we can keep increasing, because let's face it, with 5,200 good listings, I should be selling more per day. I don't know how many. Maybe I should be in 30, 40 a day. I don't know. But we're also rebounding, so that's the other thing. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna shut up now. Appreciate everyone stopping by. Let me know if you have any questions on any of this stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.